So, where does that bring us as grads? I remember when I graduated from high school, my parents, they tried hard. They brought me up in the church and such. But I remember when I was crossing I believe it's the St. Margaret's Bridge in Fredericton. And you can, as you cross the old highway, you could see in the distance UNB's campus. And I remember looking off in the distance as I crossed that bridge probably for one final time as we drove from Nova Scotia. I still remember looking out over the campus and beginning to say, hey, my new life is beginning. I remember even saying those words to my mom because she was driving. And I'll never forget, I said these words, my new life is beginning. And my belief in Jesus at that point took a back seat. Because I was taking a next step and I wasn't taking him with me. Off to school we go, starting new jobs, we becoming involved in relationships, becoming a parent, a grandparent, great-grandparent, whatever that might be. Life is full of amazing next steps or choices or options or responsibilities. But here's the thing that I really need to emphasize this today for all the graduates out there or those that are graduating next year or entering into the job force is this. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Where do you see yourself in 10 years is the question that we all have to ask ourselves. As you make a choice, especially those that are graduating grade 12, when you make a choice and you go away to school and you want to go to school, you need to envision yourself, particularly, let's say in that job in 10 years. When you're going off to university, you have to say, I can see myself doing this for the rest of my life. Whether it's a teacher, a doctor, a pipe fitter at Irving Oil, whatever it may be. For me, I wanted to be a pilot growing up. And I could see myself, even still today, when I grow up, I want to be a pilot, right? I still think that. But the thing about that, when you envision yourself in that 10 years, is you have to take seriously the next steps to become that person. If you want to become that person, you have to take serious the next steps to say, if I'm going to be a pilot, I have to do the right steps. If I'm going to be a teacher, I have to go to university and get an undergrad degree and then get an education degree secondary. I need to begin to see myself and push myself towards that. But the question is, where is faith in the future journey? And as we begin to see ourselves as someone in 10 years, right, do we see ourselves also as a follower of Jesus, as a believer in 10 years? Where is faith on the vision journey? Can you see God in your life 10 years from now? Where are the next steps that you need to take for this to happen?